Hello and welcome to Up and Adam. My name is Gelsey, and I am here with you every single day recapping what happened on Love Island Games. That's right. We had our first full couple challenge last night and our first America vote in little situation, which I'm super excited about. I'm also a little nervous because sometimes I don't trust what people voted. I don't know. We'll talk about it. I read some comments on the internet that I'm like, don't save them, but let's just see. Let's get into what happened last night. Okay, so as always, we start our episode with some couple chat time. We're still letting the couples get to know each other. Again, it's been like what, 2, 3 days. It's very new, so it always cracks me up when everyone's like, "Oh, we're together though." And I understand it's the game, but there's still time to explore and have our eyes open, which we're seeing some of the couples are starting to do. Now we knew that Lucinda and Tyreek are paired up, but Merritt is still giving his all to her, and she's kind of not having it anymore. Like him and these freaking oats, man. I'm like, hey, let the oats go. She doesn't want it. She even was like, I don't want it. Like, I think that she's starting to get a little like annoyed with him. I don't know. I'm just like not picking up on the vibe that she actually is wanting this anymore, or kind of, yeah, who knows. I'm getting a little bit of the ick. Honestly, Merritt, I liked him. He's easy on the eyes. We all know that. But I'm getting a little annoyed with him for some reason. I'm starting to be like, okay, your whole shtick is done. Like you're pretty and you know it, but like I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm hoping he might be on the chopping block, which he is vulnerable, and we'll see what America does. But personally, I think it's time for him to go. Then we move over to, I think America's sweethearts are Garby and Kendall. It's again, we've got the Barbie and Ken thing going, and they're spending more time. They're flirting a lot. This cute little moment, definitely flirt city.
What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack, I would say like a corn dog.
Oh,
I love a good corn dog. I hear you.
That is in my top 3 hated foods.
What?
Like, I will gag. I'll probably puke over this.
What are you talking?
Disgust.
It's so cute. You can tell she's genuinely has that like giddy giggle, which as a girl, I love to see other girls get because, we are all a little bit like, ah, especially if it's that time of the month, but it's not for me. So I'm not too emotional right now, but no, I thought that interaction was really cute. And I thought it was cute. There was that moment. He's like, what's your favorite sex position? And she's kind of like, ugh, I don't have sex. And so the whole her being a virgin came up. And I think he took it very well. Honestly, I think he had a little bit of like, I'm a deflower you girl eyes. Like that's what I saw. I was like, oh, he wants to deflower her. And he wants to do it right here in paradise on Love Island Games. But we'll see. We'll see. She obviously needs to have someone she feels safe with and trusts. She's not waiting for marriage. It's not a religious thing. It's just one of those things that the right guy hasn't come along for her, which, hey, each his own, right? If that's her thing, then great. Hopefully Kendall is that person for her. But I do think they're really cute together, and they compete really well together. Now we go over to the whole like KK, Chris, Tyreek, Andrina quad triangle. It's not even, I don't even know what's going on. Chris and KK go back to soul ties. She does not tell him. Like KK had the opportunity to be like, hey, I need to tell you something. I kissed Tyreek. Like, I like you, but it just happened. And like, maybe I need a little more. But she's still kind of playing the like, yeah, okay, wanting more. But I'm also I like KK, but I think her shtick also, I hate to call them all shticks, but her thing is kind of getting old to me too, where she's definitely out for the attention and even what she wore to the pool. I mean, I get it. They're all there to wear bikinis and high heels, and I would probably do the same. But even her taking the longest to get ready and like the way she strut out by the pool was very, I need people to look at me. And I know I've got like 2 men in my court right now. But what she didn't expect was for Tyreek to pull Chris aside and tell him that he made out with KK, which I honestly thought was a really respectable thing. I know there's a little bit of like a snake in Tyreek where we don't fully trust him. He has said he's here to play the game, he's here to stir the pot. I think he wants to cause a little chaos so that everyone else gets a little in their heads and he can go forward with the competition. It's a good strategy. And also, I think he's letting his dick think for him a little bit, a lot of it. Let's be real. He was like, my head's all scrambled eggs. And I was like, yeah, scrambled with your pee-pee thinking for you, because that's where you're like, he like wasn't expecting to have so many attractive women. And he said that. And I was like, bro, you know, it's Love Island, right? Like, you know that the casting call is only attractive women. Like, anyways, but I did like that he pulled Chris aside and told him. And then, you know, KK pulled this whole like, oh, I wanted to tell you first. I didn't get an opportunity. She did that with Andrina too when she pulled her aside. Like, I know you already know, but like, I wanted to tell you first. Bitch, you guys are doing like your makeup together in the same room. You had plenty of opportunities. I don't know. I'm not buying it. I think it was just a little bit of like a cowardly scared to say anything. And then she got beat out, which I'm not a big confrontational person, so I can't say I wouldn't have done the same. But then we get this moment with Tyreek and KK all flirting and doing like ass sweat talk.
My ass is sweating so much.
Let me see.
Feel it.
Feel it.
It's sweaty.
It is indeed.
A little sweat never hurt nobody.
I have swamp ass. Like, ew. I was like, I guess that's how you want to flirt, but it just feels very like, I don't know. She's being very calculated. He's being very calculated. I was like, all right. But I am a Chris fan. I do genuinely like him. And he even said, he's like, this is why I'm not here to put my guard down, because the minute I start to like someone, she's already macking with someone else. But also it's a bit of self-sabotage, because if he had given KK a little more in what she wanted, like, hey, kiss me, when she basically was telling him, hey, kiss me, and he didn't, I think he wouldn't be in this predicament. I don't think she would have strayed if he would have been a little more vulnerable sooner, but he's holding his guard. So it's kind of this like weird damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, I think. So I think he self-sabotaged himself a little bit without knowing. But then we have this really cute Chris and Justine moment, which I was like, oh, I kind of like them together.
So what's your goal? I mean, I'm sure you want to win again, but like, are you open to finding somebody too or no?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the relationship part has not been kind to me in this like setting.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not like closed off to it. I have the experience and like mindset now to kind of gauge if it's gonna like really go anywhere. But I'm definitely like focused on this game. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Same as you.
I love that. The same as you, her look and her beat. And she's like, same as you. To me, she was telling him, hey, I'm on your level. Like, I'm here to win, but we're alike. We're similar. I don't know. I think that they're both a great, I kind of like, she's like, you're like a giant teddy bear. And I was like, this kind of works because he's a more softy guy, even though he's this like big, tall athlete, very handsome. And she's kind of this like alpha, strong, badass bitch. There's something there that I'm like, this kind of works and I love it. And I'm really liking Justine in this setting. Like, she's coming in, she's a champion already. She's already won Love Island, and she's coming in with a strength, but it's not cocky. I'm really a big fan. So we have a new bombshell that enters the villa, and it is none other than Toby from the UK. Now, Toby gets to immediately get put in a couple by his choice. So all the girls get lined up, and without knowing who's coupled with who, he gets to just pick who he wants to be in a couple with. Now, they do line the girls up in their rankings of the first challenge, the strongest to weakest. So he does get to know that and kind of know, is he going to go on looks? Is he going to go on who's the winner? And he picks Andrea, which, oh my God, she is the hot commodity this season. This is her third coupling already. And she's like, oh my God, which, I mean, we all know I'm not a huge Josh fan, and I didn't hate seeing him a little defeated again, but you know, hey, Josh is cocky and he's like, I'll get her back. But he went obviously for, you know, attraction, a beautiful girl, but he liked that she was second runner up, and he didn't want to pick the first runner up because, you know, he said, I want somewhere there's growth there. There's growth opportunity. I think it was a great strategy. And already they show to be a great team in the challenge that we had. We do have one more little chat. It was between Nicola and Isaiah. She's kind of asking where you at. She likes him, and he tells Nicola that like, hey, I like you a lot, but as a friend, I intimately don't see you that way. Which I felt we as an audience kind of already knew that, but she didn't really. And it's seeing her crush, and she's like, "Why can I not find someone more than just a friend?" And she's quickly becoming one of my favorites. Her personality is hilarious. Every time it's game time, the way she hypes up and is just so like, "Yeah, let's go!" Like, there's even in their couple photos, which I'm gonna go to on their teams. Like, let's look at her. She's just like not here to be like, oh, I'm so hot. She's just here to have fun, and I love that. So, yes, we love that. So now we have the game. It is an ode to Sunday Night Football. Of course, we're going to do a little, commercial advertising because we're on Peacock. And here we have two heats. So we have the couples broken up into two groups. 4 couples compete at a time. And the first competition or first round, they have to fill up the bucket on the ladies' helmets full of flirt fuel. And the tires have to get lined up by color. So the girls have to make it all the way to the other end, fill their tubes up. And that's round 1. So in heat 1, round 1, KK and Chris take first, and Kendall and Garby take second. In round 2, KK and Chris win again. They were ruthless this game. Second round, the tires are nixed. We have the hurdles, and the girls have to go under, which was kind of fun to see. Definitely a lot of ass-up situations, but even the ones that were heavy competitors, like Justine is a very heavy competitor, but she's like, I'm a tall girl. Like, getting under that was really difficult, right? So we have our cute little teams here, Lucinda and Tyreek. I think they actually look good together. You can tell they're more friends when they talk, and they're like, okay, who do you like? Who do you, what are your eyes on? And I kind of like that like friendship vibe going on. But yeah, I think they're cute. Then of course we have KK and Chris, which my God, I always forget how friggin' short she is and how tall he is. Like, what a couple. Soleil and Mert. Okay, like I said, I'm a little over the Mert thing. Look, like he's like lifting his shirt up just to be like, my abs. I'm like, bro, let's go. Adrina and Johnny, they're really cute together. I do like them a lot. They've got that chemistry. I'm liking Johnny more and more. Nicola and Isaiah, I showed you this. Garby and Kendall, America's Sweethearts. Oh, we already got them. Andre and Toby, our new couple, and Josh and Justine, another new couple. But man, them together, I was like, they're going to be trouble because they're both competitive athletes. So they did do very well together. So we had some different great moments. Nicola, I just love the way she plays the game. It's great. Man, slipping and sliding all over. Andrea, they were a great couple as well. We had our heat 2, round 1, Justine and Josh won, which I did say they were such a phenomenal couple together. And then round 2, Celine and Mert win. Not my favorite, but oh my God, can we talk about Soleil in that match screaming? Like, so Merritt went with the tactic of sabotaging other teams. Instead of just focusing on getting the orange tires for himself, he decided, I'm going to go fuck with everyone else's tires and leave my partner there alone. Okay, it's a tactic. It's a way. I was a little annoyed. Again, him like gripping onto the blue tire and not letting go to try to like, it got a little old. I was like, bro, just go play the damn game. But Soleil throwing a fit and actually like screaming the way she did, I was like, oh my gosh, she is throwing a tantrum like a toddler. What is this? Again, we all know I'm not a huge fan of her because of Below Deck. It's crazy. So I was reading some comments online of who people are voting for, and a lot are voting for Soleil and Merritt to stay. And I couldn't believe that. I was like, you obviously didn't watch Below Deck. You obviously don't know who she is. Oh my God. Anyways, we'll get there. But yeah, her full on tantrum. And then she fell like 5 times, which it did look slippery, but I was like, girl, calm down. So we had all of our winners. We had our 4 couples that were the winner, and KK and Chris, Garby and Kendall, Justine and Josh, and Soleil and Mert. So we had our top 4, which left the remaining 3 couples vulnerable. Now, a little twist of the game, we have KK and Chris, who left. Big winners there. And they were cute when they won together. My favorite's when it went to their confessional and she's sitting there going, we ate. I was like, I like that. But they are the power couple. They were the top out of those 4 couples to win.
As a power couple, you must now make a big decision.
You must choose one of the currently safe couples and make them vulnerable.
Oh, that was a moment. So now they get the power to choose one of these safe couples to also make them vulnerable to then be voted out by America. They chose Soleil and Merritt. I was hoping they would. They kind of talked strategy. They were like, who do we think America wouldn't keep? Let's, she had a good point. She's like, I don't want to pick someone that will definitely stay and then have vengeance for us. So I thought that was a very smart tactic on her side. But that did leave Soleil and Merritt vulnerable. Soleil, you could tell, was like so offended and like, but we win, but why? I knew she would throw a fit because she's a little 2-year-old tantrum that is a brat. I don't love how she acts out. It's not cute to me, but she did. They're vulnerable. And we are left now with 4 couples vulnerable to be voted. This is our first time America is voting in. I want to know who you voted for. Please let me know down in the comments. I'm trying to think who I would actually vote to stay. And I think, who would I vote to stay? I don't know. Let's look at our couples first.
Andrea and Toby, Andrina and Johnny, Lucinda and Tyree, Nicola and Isaiah, Soleil and Mer.
That's so hard. I think it would be Andrea and Toby. Toby just got there. I want to give him a chance. I really do like Andrea. I also, Andrina and Johnny, I like. Lucinda and Tyreek, the reason I wouldn't pick them is because Tyreek's kind of being a little F-boy around, and Lucinda doesn't really she can tell she's losing interest with Merritt. There's no one that seems to be really catching her eye from our standpoint yet for a second runner-up choice. So I do really like Andrea. I think she could win this whole thing. So I'd like her to stay. But I'm hoping that Merritt and Soleil go home tonight. So if it is tonight, I think they said till Sunday. So those results might not come in until tomorrow. I need to double check on that. But please let me know who you're voting for. And as always, I leave you with our queen, Ariana's beautiful entrance. Can we talk about this Britney Spears-esque outfit she had on last night?
It's a party, yeah, it's 3 a.m. and there's no control. Everybody, yeah, we're breaking it down and ripping up the dance floor. Let's keep moving, you got me feeling the beat, yeah, there's no.
Ooh, those abs were popping. I was like, girl, even the whole internet on that clip was like, what is your ab routine? What is your ab routine? What is your ab routine? And then I was like, yeah, what is your ab routine, girl? She looked so amazing. Duh, always, of course. All right, well, that's it for today. I cannot wait for tonight's session. I cannot wait to see who gets voted out from America's call in, text in. I don't even think it's a call in anymore. It's definitely text. That just aged me. I definitely was one of those American Idol call in voters. But yes, here we are. I'll see you tomorrow for our next update on Love Island Games. Ta for now.